Greetings and Happy New Year to all of our UE Local 150 Public Service Worker Union members. My name is Sekia Royall, and I was recently elected at our convention back in November to serve as your statewide president. I am a food service worker from O'Berry Neuromedical Treatment Center here in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and I am thrilled and honored to be fighting alongside of all of you to make our workplaces more safe and dignified. This is my first video message as president, and we plan to send out a video message on the first Friday of each month just to keep everyone informed on the activities that we have going across the state. First off, I would just like to say welcome. Welcome to a new year of workers' struggle. And so I hope all you have had time off from work, to enjoy your family and friends and to relax for the holidays. 2021, it could be a great year for change, but that's only if us as workers can stick together and hold those in power accountable for their actions or lack thereof. There will be a new president inaugurated on January 20th, and it could be quite a relief from the years of anti-workers, racist policies of the past administration. And Joe Biden, he has made some promises, but the changes that will be put into place will be directly a result of our organizing and pressuring our bosses and not the administration's goodwill. But, nationally, we can probably expect much of the same, status quo, by continuing to bail out big banks and big businesses and them getting massive bailouts. And the working class people only receiving $600 of the corona pandemic relief package, so we pretty much can look forward to some of those things. Same things going on. But some of the things that most directly affect us is that one of our most vicious anti-worker North Carolina Department of Labor Commissioners, Sherry Berry, has finally retired. She has now been replaced by the recently elected Josh Dobson, and him and the department and his new his new commissioners, share that critical task of ensuring all North Carolina workers are safe, especially workers of color who have borne the brunt of the COVID-19 health risks during the pandemic and the related unemployment, and also the generations of systemic racism and discrimination and occupational segregation here in the South. This week, we have signed on a letter with other labor groups to Dobson, that outlines the recommendations for ensuring North Carolinians and have a safe and healthy workplace. Workers receive pay that they are legally owed, and workers who have to speak out and have the bravery to speak out do not experience discrimination whatsoever, because it is our right to be able to speak up for ourselves. And we also are asking and speaking with them about public and workers and collective bargaining rights, so here in North Carolina, we have really facing a terrifying spike of COVID-19 positive cases across the state of North Carolina. And some of our frontline workers from DHHS on the long-term facilities across the state are at grave risk. We have over 200 positive patients and workers in DHHS right now, but at the same time, they're still talking about planning to cancel our hazard pay at the end of January. Our union has launched a number of petitions and campaigns inside DHHS demanding hazard pay to continue, and that they purchase the HEPA filters to clean the air out and provide N95 masks to all of their workers, and stop cross-contamination by transferring workers between units because of their shortage due to their under-hiring, in the first place. So all around, us as workers, we get the brunt of it all the time, So, at the same time, our members in the UNC system just won an important victory, in that the students, when they return to the universities in the coming weeks, all the students will be tested before returning back to work and returning back to school. Some of the universities will be doing periodic testing, and dorms won't be crammed packed like last semester. Yet we still have major concerns with any of the in-person classes, and our union has launched petitions and campaigns across the university system, as well as signing on to a statement entitled "Another University is Possible." So, this year we should all stay vigilant in the fight back against the budget cuts, as many employees and employers have already announced that they plan to lay off and furlough public workers, especially in the UNC systems and across the state systems and the city systems. Our statewide executive board, we will be meeting this weekend to discuss many of these challenges and continue to work and make plans to fight, and organize and push forward. But the strength, really still lies within our chapter levels. So we encourage you to please continue to come to meetings and work with your local stewards. And our new administration that's coming up right now is Mr. Bryce Carter, our recent president over the last 2 years. He will remain as our statewide president. Well, our state vice president, and Dominique Harris, our Charlotte City Worker Union president, has stepped up to become our statewide financial secretary. And he will be filling big shoes. Now Mr. Jim Wren is a long-standing and founding member of our UE at the Cummins diesel engine plant down in Rocky Mount. He has officially retired. So we'll be sending Mr. Jim our warm wishes on his retirement, and we congratulate and appreciate Dominique for stepping up in that place. Miss Shaniqua Logan, a fireball steward, out of the Butner chapter at Murdoch Center, will be stepping up and becoming our recording secretary for our statewide. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Craig Brown, our Charlotte City Chief Steward, is stepping up to be our statewide Chief Steward and replacing longtime leader and founding member Mr. Raymond Sanders. So we look forward to working with you all as we struggle, to build our union to get us through this turbulent times. And we thank you. We look forward to working with you. And I say thank you in solidarity forever. And let's organize the South.